Joining us to get us fit and healthy is the CarMD. Here we go. Gosh, this has been a while. I haven't seen this in months. If you have it, would you call? I'd love to hear how much you love yours, because everybody does. By the way, it's $30 off today. There's free shipping. This is the Bluetooth capable CarMD. It is a mobile car diagnostic device. It literally, without any automotive experience necessary, you plug this into the port found right in there in your vehicle's front seat area. We'll show you where that is, and within seconds it's going to give you a diagnosis. It will tell you what's wrong, if anything. That's information you can take to your mechanic, because most of us have no idea. If they tell you you need to replace your carburetor, we're pretty much like, okay, then I guess I have to, but now you can actually be your own expert. So there's no extra steps and there's no extra costs involved. You'll know exactly, in fact, not just for your car. Leah, how many cars will you be able to have a diagnosis of?
With this new unit, 3 cars for the life of the cars. So imagine if you never overpaid for car repairs again. Imagine if now, with this one diagnostic tool, you could know what was going on with your car at all times, exactly what the problem is, but also exactly what the solution is and how much it's going to cost you, right down to the penny in your zip code. If you want to feel empowered, if you want to have more information than you ever thought possible about one of your biggest investments, think about it. For most of us, we spend more money on our car outside of our house than on anything else. But yet, what happens? Something goes wrong, and there's a light that goes on or a sensor that goes off, and what happens? You panic. Why? Fear. You don't know what's wrong with it. You're going to take it into a dealership. They're going to charge you $100 to tell you about a bunch of problems that you don't want to hear about to begin with. What if, for the cost of that one-time diagnosis, you were able to take this unit, plug it in, and in less than 30 seconds, you were able to know exactly what was going on with your car? Well, guess what? That what if is happening right here, right now. I will tell you, in my 7+ years here at HSN, this is one of my all-time favorite products. Might not be the most glamorous product, but I can tell you this, it probably will be one of the most useful products you ever use. You plug it into your car, in less than 30 seconds, it's gonna give you a diagnosis. Green means go. Everything's okay. We all know this, right? Yellow means there's possible problems. Red means probably you're driving around with your check engine light like millions of people are across the country. Why? Because they're afraid of what's happening with their car. Now, if you never want to pay for overpay for car repairs again, this is going to be that doctor for your car. It's just back for you, and here's the most exciting part. This is, and we launched it here just a few short months ago, now the brand new tool that not only gives you all of that information, but gives it to you with your smartphone. Whether you use an Android phone, whether you use an iPhone, imagine this. You're driving to grandma's house, it's spring break or it's summer break coming up. You have that sensor go off in your car. What happens? You panic. Not anymore. Now you plug this in to a little diagnostic port that's underneath your steering wheel, and in less than 30 seconds you're going to know exactly what's going on with your car.
Isn't that amazing?
You can find out. It is amazing.
I know.
You can call the 800 number, you can talk to a certified mechanic, or get this, now because it is going to sync to your phone, you can actually have yourself, you do it yourself, you can actually find out what the problem is, you can talk to a mechanic in your area, you can know exactly where they're going, and then you can have that report right down to the penny of how much you should spend on those car repairs. This is genius. It's the newest model. You saw the world launch here at HSN, and if you now want to have peace of mind, this is your solution.
And if you do happen to own it, I would love to hear from you. I should point out too, this hour only for Flex, so it's $24.99 to get it. It's $30 off today than it normally is, and that's a price break. Plus, there's free shipping. You've got a month. And here's what I would love, because this is not just about the car you're driving now.
Right.
I mean, we talked about this before the show, Leah. This is about, maybe you're in the market for a used car.
Sure.
It is gonna be the most invaluable thing. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely, because now you don't have to have any automotive experience. It's gonna work with any car, 1996 and newer. Now think about it, it's the year 2016. That's any car on the road for the last 20 years. Yep. Car, truck, or SUV. You connect this and you're good to go. You could use it with a smartphone, but you don't have to have a smartphone to use it. If you want that extra convenience, it's built right in. Now think about this. This is gonna be for past, present, and future. If you're buying a used vehicle, you plug this in, you're going to instantly know whether you should buy that car or not.
It'll let you know if it's a lemon right then and there.
Exactly, right then and there. So you'll have the red, yellow, or green light. And you can plug this into as many cars as you want to and have that instant diagnosis. Now, say you are analyzing buying that car. You are now going to, with cars that are older, be able to plug this in and have a full report, a full diagnostic history report of that car, 5 of them. Now, that's for past purchases or for something that you're buying that's older. Let's talk about present. You're driving down the road, a sensor comes on, something goes wrong with your car. What happens? You plug this in less than 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to know exactly what's wrong with that car and exactly the cost of what it's going to cost to fix it, down to the cost of the part and the cost of the labor. And then we're gonna talk about the future. So let's talk just a second about the present here when we're talking about this little chart. This will tell you the cost of the part, the cost of the labor. Now, how does this happen? Think about this. There are tens of thousands of people now across the country that are using CarMD. So what happens is when they then connect to their CarMD diagnostic report, all of that information goes into the largest collected database of car information in the entire United States. So that means CarMD can actually predict what might go wrong with your car because they have all of the other cross-diagnosis with all of the other makes and models across the country. And I know your question right now is, but does it work with my car? Now,
right.
Every car, truck, SUV on the marketplace since 1996. Now, how can I say that with absolute integrity and confidence? Did you know there's a little port underneath your car, underneath your steering wheel, that is government mandated? It is there because the U.S. government says any car on the road has to have it.
It's there.
It's underneath your steering wheel. When I found this out, I was like, not that I really thought I knew everything about cars, but I didn't know. There was this like secret surprise. Any car, truck, SUV, it literally looks just like this, plugs right into that port, and in less than 30 seconds, all of that information comes your way. Now, once you have that information, what does that do? That empowers you. I can tell you this because it happened for me. I drove my last vehicle for 160,000 miles. About 40,000 of those last miles were directly because of CarMD. I knew that if the sensor came on and it was a smaller repair, I could save up for it. I could opt not to use it if I was going to be, passing that car on. And then finally one day, I plugged it in because there was a seatbelt sensor problem, an airbag problem, and I found out that was going to be about a $3,000 repair. And that's when I went, oh, ding, 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 time to get rid of that car. And so I had the information that I needed to make the decision.
I love that you shared that story. And I think also and it's not just women that feel vulnerable when you go into a mechanic or get something, tuned up and they come back saying, oh, well, you need this fan and this belt is looking worn out. And what are you going to do? You're not going to be like, no, because I checked that and I know that, you're so vulnerable in that moment to do what they say you need to do. With this, you can walk in some, because you get full diagnostic reports if you go access, and we'll talk about that because you don't need your computer, but if you do go to the computer, it'll give you a full diagnostic report, and then you can take that to the mechanic, and that will tell them as well what the labor cost should be.
Exactly, right down to the penny.
Right down to the penny.
And it will give you these money-saving options, these time-saving options. So think about this. We talked about how it's going to save you money on cars that have a history to them, a used car. We talked about how it's going to save you money in the present as you're driving down the road and give you that peace of mind. Let's talk about the future. This is going to last you for the life of your car. If you have a newer car, my car has roughly 45,000 miles on it. I anticipate driving that car for a good 5, maybe 6, maybe more years ahead. Guess what? This is going to be good for the life of the car, not just for one car, not just for 2 cars, but for 3 cars. So it could be your car, your spouse's car, it could be the next car that you haven't even purchased yet. You could run up to 4 reports each month. Now, if you're having that much trouble with your car, then it's time to listen to the CarMD and figure out, what you want to do. Maybe you want to move it on. Now, what are those reports going to tell you? Those reports are going to tell you anything you need to know, from if you have emissions in your state and you need to go and have your car checked. You have to do this where you take off work and you plunk down $20 only to find out that your car's not going to pass emissions. those days are over. Now, you're gonna know if it's gonna pass emissions ahead of time or not. I plugged this into my parents' 1997 Lincoln Town Car, and I found out that, oh, well, hello, they needed to have $38,000 worth of some options here. Now, I mean, think about it. You can decide diagnostic reports, smog checks, safety recalls. It can tell you information about safety recalls. It can give you all kinds of information about maintenance and updates. Here's the great thing about it. It tells it to you right down to the penny. Now, how can they have that accuracy in numbers? It's because they have the largest collected database about motor cars in the entire United States. So they can tell you that the same problem that happens with a make and model up in Utah might be the same problem that happens with a make and model down in Florida. So then they cross-reference it with the cost of the part and the cost of the labor, because the cost of the labor in LA is not the same as the cost of the labor in Alabama, in some small city in Alabama. So what happens is that now you have that peace of mind, and you can do this. If you have a car, this needs to be in your vehicle. Keep it in the glove box, because there's an 800 number that's embossed on the back of this unit. That 800 number connects you to a certified mechanic right here in the good old US of A. I met with them. They're just outside of LA. If you now want to have that peace of mind, if you now want to feel empowered, this is gonna be one of the best items you will ever purchase, because now you never overpay for car repairs. You always know exactly that you are getting the accurate diagnosis. You go into that vehicle repair shop and they give you, an estimate, and you can cross-reference it with exactly the checklist to make sure that you are paying for the right thing.
That does. It makes you feel good knowing that you're not getting taken for granted or taken advantage of.
Exactly.
I also love the idea, because when I bought my son's car, a used car, I was just like, I hope the salesperson was being honest with me.
Right.
I hope everything is gonna, and it's turned out to be fine, thank goodness. But you can take this and test used, I think you can test 5 used cars or more.
You can plug it in to 1,000 cars if you want to, and get the red, yellow, or green light.
So
you'll
know right then and there whether you're gonna wanna make the deal or not.
Exactly. The 5 reports are for the full vehicle history. You know, when you really contemplate buying a used vehicle and then you pay for the vehicle history report for about $30 for one, that's included. 5 of them. So that's gonna be for past reports on vehicle history. Now, if you wanna instantly have the red, yellow, or green light, you can plug this into as many cars as you want to. It's gonna give you that red, yellow, or green light. And then from there, you choose the ones that you want to have the detailed information about. In less than 30 seconds, you're gonna have the green, the yellow, or the red. So it's this easy. You plug it in, you wait about 30 seconds, beep, beep, beep. You're gonna get a red light, a yellow light, or green. I did this for Bill Green.
For green. Yes, I heard.
I did it in high heels. It was a summer day. It was like 97 degrees outside. We walked out there. He looked at me like, what are you doing? We plugged it into the car. In literally a matter of moments, we got the red light. So, and he knew it. He had a $4,000 repair that needed to be made on his vehicle. And you know what it was? It was the tipping point for him to decide, why do I want to throw $4,000 into a black hole? I'm going to use that $4,000 toward the purchase of a newer vehicle. So this gives you that decision-making power. There's nothing else like this on the marketplace today. If you now want to feel empowered, if you want to know that you are spending your money wisely, if you want to know when you're going on a road trip and that precious cargo is in the back seat and you want to know that they're protected, how many times, what happens? That check engine light goes on, what happens? You panic.
Oh, of course.
You freeze. Why? Fear. You don't know what's happening.
Well,
you don't know what's wrong.
How often do you spend 25 bucks on getting an oil change, and you got to do that every so often, a couple of times a year. You don't think twice about it because you have to do it. This is about keeping, I guess in some ways it's about maintaining the health of your car, because if the news is not that bad, of course you're going to go ahead and take care of the repair. That'll help keep that car running in its optimum levels, right? But if it's a really crazy, like, oh my gosh, something's really wrong, you can make those judgment calls. Without knowing, you're just like driving, hoping, keeping double, fingers crossed, everything's fine, until one day just like kaplunk. But that's why this has been so popular. And this is the latest and greatest, newest version. And you can get it home with free shipping and one payment to get it there and test your own cars.
Yeah, so the newer version means that now, and this is brand new in just the last few months, it works together with your phone. Now, what does that mean when I say it works together with your Android or it works together with your iPhone? That means that now all of the information that you used to have to go back to your computer to go find and to go search for and go get, now you have it in the palm of your hand. Now let's follow that through in a real life application. What that means is you're driving along, that check engine light comes on, you're having a problem. Now, you don't have to wait and go back to the computer or even call the 800 number on the back. You have all of the diagnostic information on your phone. You don't have to go back and do a printout when you go to the mechanic's office. You can have it right there in front of your eyes. So now you have instant information. Not only do we have all of the information that we've known and loved about CarMD, but we now have it in a matter of seconds and in the palm of your hand. So number one, it's easy. Number two, it's the most comprehensive amount of information that you will ever have about your car. And number three, it's going to save you time and money and headaches.
Absolutely. It's about, you know, your car's health for the lifetime of that car. So let's review the major points here, because this is definitely something that everybody should have, in our opinion. It works with every vehicle from 1996 and newer: cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and hybrids.
Yep.
And it's going to give you let's talk about how many times you can use this per car.
So for the life of your car, 4 times a month, once a week, if you wanted to go and plug it in, if you were having that much trouble with your car. Think about what that really means. So when you're using that, maybe you have a newer vehicle right now. Maybe it's something you bought in the last year. What if 3 years from now, there's a sensor light that goes on? What are you gonna do? You're probably gonna have to call a friend, call a neighbor, call a mechanic that you know, take it in for a diagnostic analysis, and that's gonna cost you around $100. For the life of that car, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next however long that car is running, you can now have that information, and you can have it instantly in a matter of seconds on your phone as well if you have a smartphone. But you don't have to have a smartphone in order to use it. You plug it in less than 30 seconds. You can have all the information that you need, and it can keep those cars running like new for years and years to come.
Use it before you buy a used car.
Exactly.
Test that car. It's worth its weight in gold right out of the gate.
Especially with the reports.
For sure. So 449-221 is the item number. Thanks for being here, Leah.
Absolutely.
And keep ordering your CarMD. This is the newest, the latest, and greatest with Bluetooth technology. So no need for a computer unless you want it, because then you can get the full diagnostic report. We're going to take a quick time out. Tony Little's in the house, and we have the